Hi, my name is Amy Mozzie and I'm with Centurion Boats. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the 2019 Centurion FI21. This boat is the smallest of the FI series, but you wouldn't know it when you sit on the inside of this boat. It feels roomy. It's 20 feet 11 inches, but it feels like a much bigger boat. And aside from that room, I've got the comfort of this Comfort Strong vinyl. This is actually a new all hex interior in this FI21. It's a new option for 2019. It's the same vinyl makeup. It's got a 17 mil top coat. It's made by a company called Spradling, and it is made for marine use. But it's comfortable, it feels good. And actually this hex pattern makes the upholstery cooler, even the darker colors. It dissipates the heat better. So it's one of those things where you get all the comfort, all the space, and some luxury. The Centurion FI21 is a custom boat. What I mean by that is you can pick from nearly 30 colors, interior, exterior, and color match what you like. It's really made to be the boat you want it to be. You look at our side panels, you can actually color match your side panels on the interior of the boat to the exterior color. Your vinyl also matches. This is a new color for us called Spearmint, and the vinyl accent is almost exactly the same as the gel coat color. We want this custom boat to be all yours. The Maximus Tower by Roswell is exclusive to Centurion, and it comes standard on the FI21. The strength of this tower is literally its strength. It doesn't make a noise, it doesn't rattle, it is strong. Whether you're pulling it down the road on a trailer or you're on the water on a rough day, this tower is extremely quiet because of its strength. For a 20-foot 11-inch boat, this FI21 has a ton of storage, and a lot of it is extremely purposeful. For instance, the rear gunnel storage is great for throwing shoes in before you even step foot onto the boat. We've also got optional trunk storage, which could house a rear ballast bag, or it could just house all the gear. It's up to you. This boat is made to do what you need it to. Everything starts with the FI21's OptiV hull. This hull is a deep V, but it's balanced with pads at the rear corners of the boat that help for a symmetrical wakeboard wake, but don't degrade the rough water ride. It also creates an amazing surf wave, and for a 21-foot boat, that's pretty cool. The FI21 has 4,750 pounds of ballast for a 21-foot boat. That actually helps displace the OptiV hull with its 20 degrees of dead rise and create huge waves and wakes. The Centurion FI21 has 4,750 pounds of ballast, and a good portion of that is ram fill. It can be filled in 90 seconds. Once you've got that full, it's time to surf. Engage Quick Surf. The way that Quick Surf works is it's got two blades, one on either side of the back corner of the boat. A blade goes down opposite the surf side, creating lift. That actually digs the surf corner and displaces more water, and that's what makes the wave. If you want to switch, Quick Surf will actually take you to the other side in 1.8 seconds. So the Stinger plate actually changes the running attitude of the boat, and you can do it while you're underway. You can actually do it with the paddle shifters that are on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. And you go down to make the plate go down, you go up to make the plate go up. When you put the plate down, it actually gets the nose of the boat down. And when you're out on the lake on a rough day on the water, it gets the most aggressive part of that V cutting through the chop. And that's what the Stinger plate does for you. It can also help you shape your wakeboard wake or your surf wave, give you a little fine-tuned adjustment. The FI21, as well as all Centurion boats, are built through the vacuum infusion process. It's a closed molded process that actually produces a stronger, more consistent, and a safer boat, safer for the environment and for our employees. But the quietness comes from that strength vacuum infusion creates. That and the vacuum infused hull, as well as the stringer system, the floor, the deck, they're all fused together with a product called Plexus, which creates unibody construction. The FI21 dash system is the Touch Vision Split HD. What it is almost a panoramic style touchscreen, and it gives you control over all of the boat's systems. So the FI-21 has 7 available ballast locations, and they can all be controlled at the dash. When I get to my ballast screen, I can fill or drain any of those locations, independent of one another, or I can fill them all at the same time. It's up to me. If I want them all at the same time, the boat fills up very quickly and you're ready to ride. But if I don't, I can select these different areas of the boat where I feel I get my best surf wave or I get my best wakeboard wave. The great thing about a Centurion is the weight placement in the boat isn't just behind the back seat like some of our competitors. It's distributed throughout the entire boat. And when you put weight in different places in the boat, you're going to get a different shaped wave, a different shaped wake, and it's going to be a tailored experience for every rider. One of the biggest complaints about an inboard towboat is typically the bow rise, especially when you're in a boat that's weighted to surf or to wakeboard, because the weight tends to be in the back, which makes your nose high, especially when you take off. What we have is a system called Quick Launch that avoids that altogether, and you can get to Quick Launch on your touchscreen in the FI-21. All you do is turn it on, and then your plates, all of your plates in the back, both your quick surf tabs and your center stinger wake plate go down on takeoff, and they get your nose down. So your bow does not obstruct your view of the horizon. It's great. It gets you on plane in about 6 seconds. The Centurion FI-21 may be the smallest in the FI series, but it packs huge performance with the world's best waves, wakes, and ride. Visit your local Centurion dealer and let us prove that to you.